Martians. The aliens in War of the Worlds aren't here to scare you, and they're not here to eat you either. They want the entire planet, and you just happen to be standing on it. They show up in these towering war machines called tripods, which rise straight up out of the ground, where it turns out they'd been buried and waiting for a very long time. Each one carries a heat ray, and that weapon turns a running person into a puff of ash in a fraction of a second. They're wrapped in shields nothing can punch through, and they reach down with long tentacles to pluck people right off the street. And they're not killing for sport. They're collecting human blood and spraying it across the ground to grow a strange red weed, slowly reshaping the earth into something that suits them. So how do you fight back? You don't, really. The military hits them with everything it has and barely leaves a mark. There's no line to hold, and nowhere that counts as safe. The famous twist is that the aliens get taken down by Earth's tiniest germs, the one thing their bodies have no defense against. Which means you never really beat them yourself. You just stay breathing long enough for the planet to finish the job for you. The Pale Man. Most of the monsters on this list come chasing after you. The Pale Man from Pan's Labyrinth does the complete opposite. It sits totally still and waits for you to mess up. It's a tall, sickly-looking thing with loose, sagging skin and no eyes at all in its face. Its eyes are sitting on a plate on the table in front of it. It stays frozen at this long banquet piled high with food, looking almost like a creepy statue, right up until you take a single bite from its table. The second you do, it wakes up. It picks up those eyes, pushes them into 2 holes in the palms of its hands, holds its hands up to see, and starts shuffling after you with its long fingers reaching out. It mostly goes after children, and after that simple temptation of all the food sitting right in front of you. It's slow to get going, but once it's up and moving, those long arms and all that patience close the gap faster than you'd ever expect. So surviving it comes down to a single rule. Don't touch anything on that table. Simple to say, and almost impossible to do when you're starving and scared. The Shimmer mutations. Annihilation gives us something that barely works like a monster at all. It doesn't want to chase you or eat you. It wants to fold you into itself and turn you into a part of it. It all happens inside something called the Shimmer, a glowing alien zone that's slowly spreading out from a crash site. Inside it, the normal rules of biology just stop working. The Shimmer bends light, and it bends DNA, quietly blending every living thing trapped in there together. So you get plants that have grown into the shapes of human bodies. You get a horrifying mutated bear. And near the end, worst of all, a faceless humanoid that copies your every single movement, mirroring you so exactly that you can't tell where you stop, and it starts. And this is the part that really gets you. Just by being in there, your own body is slowly being rewritten too. Stay too long, and you stop being you. The place even scrambles your sense of time, so you don't notice how far gone you already are. It isn't really evil when you get down to it. It works more like a process, and the source of it can be burned out. But getting back out while you're still yourself, that's the part almost nobody manages.